I'm live. It's the Myles Revolution with your morning cast for October 27th, 2023. This is Friday. Yeah! For some people, I don't know. I have to work, it seems like almost every day. So I don't even know what a Friday is other than everybody seems to think Friday is a great day, the best ever. But usually it is a date day. And people go out to eat. That's when they do it. Um, Nevertheless, let's get right into it. The news headline of the day that I have chosen here: Jason Roth of Seattle, Washington, has got an issue. He is currently living out of his van. Let's just hear a few words from David here.
Ended up with a tenant who looked good on paper and was nice to meet in person, and ended up taking possession of the property, and from month one having issues paying. The rent alone is approximately $33,400 in just back rent, and every month that goes up.
So Jason Roth, what this is he decided to rent out his house to some various different people. They decided not to pay him, and then he's was running out of money, and so he wants to move back in, but he can't move back in because the tenant is has rented out the entire house to other people, and even tried to do an Airbnb in the basement when he doesn't even own the house. So this guy is really stiff, and now he's living out of his van and stuck with the bills that this guy is not paying. And I guess in Washington they have a 4 to 6 month wait for evictions, and so that's really sad, and that some things like that have to happen. But that's the news. Jason Roth has been stiffed. For music, here is a clip from the video that I hope to get uploaded today, Freestyle Way. So I'm not going to name what store that was in, but all stores have rotten fruit that just has to be picked out because food does what it does, and it's something they got to throw away. But it was a great video clip to put it in this video that I'm releasing called Freestyle Way, where there's a line that says, "I'm so rotten, but I've forgotten." And so that is what that fruit is from. The tip of the day. Here's the tip. So we're going to talk a little bit about how I distribute my music. So I actually do it mostly digitally at this point, even though I mentioned yesterday I am going to do a release of a CD. But I use one of a couple of different options. What I use is called distrokid.com, and there's also another one called CD Baby. They're both pretty much about the same. Some have a few different features. It used to be that they were free. Now they're not. And so I guess that explains why I have a charge on my credit card for $39.99 or something, because obviously CD Baby is now charging money to distribute. But nevertheless, it's that much a year. So, they take care of the uploading to all your Spotify's and Deezer and Apple Music and Amazon Digital and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, 16, 18, 20 different streaming platforms that they distribute your product to. So it's really awesome that one company, you upload your stuff there and then they take care of all the rest. They also collect the royalties. And, if you're really a famous person, then you're going to be actually making a lot of money. They don't deposit any money automatically until you reach $100. And but they also have an area where they show you how much you earn for each of your songs and for what streaming platforms you're making the most money on and what sites there are. So this, for example, right here, this section right here just shows, where is it? There's a bunch of my songs that are on there. And then they also have another service that they offer. It's called mastering. And this is a service that's actually pretty awesome. It does cost me $99.99 a year, but you can master as many tracks as you want. And that's really good if you want radio airplay, or if you're making a CD and you want all the volumes boosted to the max amount possible. This is a automated way to do that. And so that's what I use. I use DistroKid, but there are other resources like CD Baby out there to use. Project of the day. It is going to get colder and below freezing next week. So this room is one that gets extremely cold. So I'm going to take out about 18 inches from the floor up. I'm going to take that completely apart and insulate that particular bedroom. I'm going to actually start on that today if I can. Just because I have cold air that seems to be coming through that room. And I know it's because it's not insulated. And this is right below the roof line on there, that 18 inches up of the porch. And so I figure if I can take that off and shove insulation down in all those holes of the wall, then I can stop that cold air from coming in. And that should help our utility bill. And then I'm going to put it all back together. And of course, before I put it back together, I'm going to put some wiring and outlets and all those kind of things in there. And I'll try to get that filmed, and I'll probably going to do most of this live streamed as I work in this particular room. So stay tuned. You know, you got nothing else to do in a lunchtime or something, go ahead and tune in and you can see me remodel this room. And that is the morning cast for this Friday. Stay busy, stay alive, stay up, stay moving, and, get some of those walking around the rooms, walking around town, enjoy the warm weather while it lasts, at least here in central Illinois, because next week it's going to plunge below freezing. Not excited about that, but that's the way life is. Gets warm, gets hot, gets cold, and we freeze, and then we have a long